In South Korea, a dog named Ruki made friends with a cow. She became the only living being that Ruki loved, and he became very attached to the cow. But due to financial difficulties, the owner of Ruki decided to sell the cow. The poor dog was really crying and grief-stricken. But he didn't despair, and Ruki went to look for his girlfriend. And you won't believe it, the dog found it. How happy it was! I didn't know it wouldn't last. After all that, the owner took the dog, again separating friends. From that moment on, Ruki refused to eat, didn't play, and lay down, and not wanting to get up. It showed no interest in life at all. Seeing his pet's sadness, the owner got back the cow. To be honest, you don't always see such devotion and love in people. This story about friendship is just incredible. Shepherd Osiris and Reef the rat are an unusual pair of friends. They trust each other completely. This woman picked up an abandoned sheepdog from a parking lot. It was very hungry. She fattened it up, surrounded it with love and care. But that wasn't enough for the doggy. It was sad and depressed because it was abandoned by its previous owners. Its mood improved when a rat named Reef appeared in the house. The dog began to take care of baby Reef, and they became real friends. Reef carefully brushes its friend's teeth, and Osiris protects its friend and washes its fur with its tongue. And the owner isn't afraid that the dog will eat the rat, because Osiris, according to her, is the most gentle dog in the world. Caitlin Simony is the founder of Rancho Relaxo, an animal advocacy nonprofit. One day, she took in a special kitten named Srirachi from an overcrowded shelter. Because of its disease, the kitten had seizures and convulsions. This prevented it from walking and moving normally. At the same time, she got a 5-day-old pig named Dragon Lord. Immediately, an inexplicable but very strong friendship developed between the cat and the pig. Imagine the pig hugging and comforting Srirachi when it had a seizure. In return, it gives its friend warmth and gratitude, which it expresses with cute kisses. Srirachi licks Dragon Lord every day. They really love each other so much, it's very touching. By the way, the piglet began to consider himself a cat, adapting to all the cat's habits, and is friends with other cats who live with Caitlin. One day, a golden retriever named Barclay decided to try duck food. But Rudy the duck, being the pack leader of its duck flock, chased the dog away. The dog began to visit the poultry house more often, and the two eventually became friends. When they are together, they always chase each other or one jumps on the other. But when they are separated, they start calling and looking for each other. When they're separated, they're both bored and yearn for each other. Barclay loves to sniff the duck, and Rudy often cleans the dog's fur. They watch movies together and sleep together with their heads on top of each other. Baron is a German Shepherd and Alvin is a black and white cat. And they are real best friends. They have lived together since childhood. One day, Baron fell ill, and while he was being treated, the faithful Alvin was always there and supported the poor dog. Since then, a special bond developed between them. They spend their days playing, hugging, and licking each other. These two are really happy to be friends. By the way, I'm saying hello to my 3 random Instagram followers. If you also want to be included in my new video, then subscribe to my Instagram right now. My username is on your screen, and the link is in the description. Jennifer Boyle adopted a 9-month-old cat named Maurice in the shelter. Maurice spent all its childhood in a small cage, not knowing love and friends. Finding itself on a farm, the cat was confused and scared. For a few days, his new owner let him get used to the house and the people and then took him out on the porch. The cat shrank into a ball. And suddenly, the red horse Champy approached it from the side. It's known for its kindness, friendliness, and love. And it began to lick Maurice. The cat was, to put it mildly, scared. But after a few days, Maurice believed that the horse was safe and gave in. It was insanely happy that it now had such a huge protector and best friend. Since then, Maurice jumps on Champy's back every day and licked it. And Champy is happy for its friend to hitch a ride. These completely different animals get along well and do everything together. They spend every day with each other. 2-month-old Rhino, Jamila's mom, was killed by poachers. Jamila was brought to the shelter for orphaned rhinos. And there, Jamila found a friend, the red cat Yui, who was rescued at the age of several weeks by the rhino caretaker, Jamie Trainer. Jamie was taking the rhino for a walk when Yui followed them. The rhino treated the cat sweetly, and later a friendship was formed between them. At first, Jamila was just curious. What is this new animal? Then, the rhino is in love with it. Jamila seemed to it small and defenseless. Yui, in turn, isn't afraid of Jamila, although it's at least 10 times smaller than the rhino. Despite the difference in size, Yui and Jamila became real friends. They are always close to each other and love to go for walks. Then they come back and sleep together as a family. A little cheetah named Ruki was born at the San Diego Zoo, but its mother rejected it. For the cub to survive this stress, the zoo staff decided to introduce it to a puppy named Reina, who was about the same age. Since then, they are the best of friends, and their friendship grows stronger every day. They grew up together, ran, and played, not paying attention to the fact that they are different. Unfortunately, Ruki was found to have an abnormality in the development of the 4 legs. When it underwent surgery to correct its legs, faithful Reina was there even in the operating room. Worried about its friend, she helped Ruki recover and supported him. The animals have grown up, but they're still together. They're very fond of being taken for a walk in the park. In the African monkey reserve, a giant gorilla weighing 200 kilograms turned out to be the most tender friend for a tiny lemur. Look at how carefully the giant named Bobo holds the baby, looks at him. And the lemur isn't the least bit afraid. A resident of the Bahama Islands, Rosie Camp, found a tiny raccoon in her yard that had fallen from a tree. The animal had a broken hind leg. Its mom couldn't be found. Therefore, it was decided that Pumpkin, the so-called raccoon, would be taken home. Pumpkin quickly recovered and became friends with her rescuer, her family and her dogs Toby and Oreo. The dogs became the baby's best friends. Pumpkin loves hugging, kissing, and playing with her 4-legged friends. She's always with them. Pumpkin loves hugging, kissing, and playing with her 4-legged friends. She's always with them. The animals are truly inseparable. They go to the beach together, to the garden, around the house, and everywhere else. The now grown-up raccoon doesn't just think of the dogs as its family, but considers itself as one of them. The fluffy star Pumpkin, who has nearly 1.5 million Instagram followers, likes to sit on the couch, eat at the table, and play by the pool. Hit like if you like this video and share it with your friends. In the comments, write your stories of unusual animal friendships that you've seen. Margo was with you. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. And click on the bell to avoid missing new interesting videos.